going.
Alright, let's do this.
These 2 books, you want to just smash something out with
Let's
them?
do it.
Just do it.
Just wrap.
Just smash it. Beeth, ready?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Are you ready? Yeah. My fears come good, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. The plague and witchcraft are at my window. Some can't see it's brutal. Even if I'm male, I'm still at risk. Put these threats on my wall. It reminds me that it's very bad. Yes, it's very bad for all. My fears come good, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. The plague and witchcraft are at my window. Some can't see it's brutal. Even if I'm male, I'm still at risk. Put these threats on my wall. It reminds me that it's very bad. Yes, it's very bad for all. Driven by McCarthyism and fear of being named.
Based on history, communism is shamed.
Miller creates an allegory, witchcraft was a sin.
States ruled by theocracy, puritanism equals grim.
The Crucible is set in 1692.
Dancing naked in the woods is considered taboo.
And drawing on the trials of Massachusetts state.
Salem is governed by distrust, self-interest and hate.
Adultery drives the witch hunt as Abby takes a stance.
And reputation of individuals is largely based on chance.
And characters are being forced to put others on display.
Guilt drives the characters' choices by the end of the play.
And often Abby's tale starts in Reverend Paris's hood.
As Betty lies not waking, even though she should.
It turns out Abby's lied with Goody Peas Man.
And she wants him to love her. I think he can.
My fears come good, I'm wondering why I
got out of bed at all. The plague and witchcraft are at my window. Some can't see it's brutal. Even if I'm male, I'm still at risk. Put these threats on my wall. It reminds me that it's very bad. It's very bad for all.
The Proctor's broken relationships just ending is near.
John decries angrily, your justice would freeze beer.
And Mary makes a puppet that will cast uncertainty
of the kind of person Elizabeth is, and she is witchy.
Many characters are called to court to defend their title.
Hale realises instead of aid, he's there to stifle
people's cries of innocence when given the choice
of hanging for witchcraft by the stocks or by hoist.
He believed in the supernatural and he peddled his claim.
The powerful in Salem begin to feel the same.
It's confess, jail, and certain death.
Danforth and Hawthorne ensure there's a breath.
And the women of Salem are shunned and pushed to die.
All because of superstition and a vicious lie.
Proctor defies authority and he acts with dissent.
He takes on a martyr role when refusing to relent.
He doesn't give up his name, attempting to force.
By naming himself, others will pay for his remorse.
And he cries, it's my name because I cannot have another.
John dies knowing Elizabeth is a mother.
See, patriarchy underpins each text.
And division between Christians worshipping different sects.
Sin and guilt mean that there's church-grown fear.
The status of women stop them from positions of public sphere.
My fears come good, I'm wondering why I
got out of bed at all. The plague and witchcraft are at my window. Some can't see it's brutal. Even if I'm male, I'm still at risk. Put these threats on my wall. It reminds me that it's very bad. Yes, it's very bad.
Hold
for
up.
all.
Hold up.
What?
Let's take this up a notch.
All right, then.
I'm going to count you, mate.
Oh, okay. Is this 13th century?
Let's go.
In contrast, book's Year of Wonders hints at hope.
Throughout their terror, some characters can cope.
E.M. Anna's town is facing grave fear.
All because the plague of London is near. Set in the 7th century, 65 through 66, it's Anna and Eleanor's science to counter contagion tricks.
Drawing on methods that defy religion and priest.
It's the inter-female relationships that ensure the plague will cease.
Contagion takes George, only bright material left.
Her sons play with fallen rats, thus after Vicar's death.
Anna fights a mob consumed with delusion and panic.
Anna's mem dies as a result of acts that are manic.
Symbolised by a flock, Anna shepherds the town.
Careful to not appear witch-like, lest I too drown.
Eleanor teaches her servant and they become friends.
The bonds built around pursuit of cure and mends. Eleanor admits she's pregnant and she was left stuck.
Driving her into life atoned for her evil.
And saving the Wickford girl takes fire to remove the rubble.
Almost losing her life, Eleanor saves Anna from trouble.
Josiah causes grief to all that he crossed.
Anna soils herself, reaping what others lost.
Flatulence takes over some people's minds.
The church must move outside. It's desperate times.
Then Napoleon realises that the answer is to burn.
Through the life's move, no longer a concern.
When Afra's child dies, she's desperate for revenge.
The result is Eleanor's death. She's gone around the bend.
Dark and light, that's how I'd always viewed the world.
But now Anna is questioning all she believed and held, because she's been herbing and healing for so long that even her faith in God has pretty much gone.
Eleanor dies, I sleep with Michael, believing it's love, and then I realise I'm not Eleanor, she's up above.
She's the kind of G that modern feminists want to track, riding on Andros with her hair billowing back.
Pregnant, babe in arms, I leave forever. I'm sailing to North Africa, they knows I'm clever.
It takes her eyes a long time, the brightness of this place. She's lived so long in a misty world, but it's a golden place.
In a time when women were seen but not gotten, I rise above my time, dishing apples that are rotten.
My fears come good, I'm wondering why.
I can be brave or I can die.
The plague and witchcraft are in our towns.
If I'm told I'm a witch, I will drown.
Some can't see the truth, but it is brutal.
Some people try to lead, but sometimes it seems futile.
Even if I'm male, I'm still at risk.
I put these threats in my bonnet, under my whisk.
Church combined with community ensure privacy don't exist.
And if you did the wrong thing, it was rarely missed. Let's bring it down.
Definitely.
Let's bring it down.
Yes.
You ready?
You can't get away with anything in these towns. It's unbelievable.
It's alright though, because do you know what? My fears come good, I'm wondering why I
got out of bed at all. The plague and witchcraft are at my window. Some can't see it's brutal. Even if I'm male, I'm still at risk. Put these threats on my wall. It reminds me that it's very bad. Yes, it's very bad for all.
I soiled myself.
I'm a prostitute.
It's going to be okay though.
Oh, okay.
We're women in the 17th century.
Yeah,
I mean, surely things will end up okay.
Things will get much better.
At least 300 years later.
Especially equal pay.
I know. We can keep dreaming.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.